I originally come from, Kaiser was asking everybody who's from Montana earlier, and I'm not, but I am from Wyoming. What?
Heart.
Yeah, I think it counts too. Here's what Wyoming is, you guys. If you don't know, a lot of you like to skip over the place. Wyoming is just peppermint flavored Montana. That's all. That's all. This is spearmint. Montana default is spearmint. We're just peppermint. Because we just drink a little bit more schnapps than you guys do. Because there's just a little bit less to do in the winter than there is even here. What do you guys do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
Welder.
Welder? Okay. Is there anything weird about being a welder? What's cool about being a welder? What's the experience of it? What's it like being a welder? Just real quick.
Well, I don't know. I get to do cool shit.
That's cool. I love that. No, that's what you do. Good. Making things. It's good to make things. Make things of use for the people around you. That's a noble thing to do. My favorite job I've ever had was a summer job I had back home in Sheridan, Wyoming, where I worked after hours as a custodian in like a medical lab, right? And it was my job to go in at the end of the day when the doctors were doing their little tests on the petri dishes and the bacterias and everything, and gather them all up and throw them in the incinerator. Is that cancel culture? I don't know. I know that bacteria can't scream in the waking world, but it's all I hear in my sleep. So that was a fucked up summer. That was the first summer that I did mushrooms, so that might be good. I guess, yeah, like I said, not a lot to do in the big empty down there. Yeah, man. This one's for Joe back there. I think a really important part of growing up and getting older, just, hey, buddy, what you do? And getting older is just living your life in a way where you don't shackle yourself with guilt. Right, I think too many Americans do that. Like, I just think that we should live life in a way where we enjoy ourselves and we respect each other, and that's it. And that's all that we need to do. I was expecting a little more from that, but fuck me, I guess, Townsend. No, too late. No, it's fine. I say that because, hang on. I say that because I've driven through the upper Midwest. You guys been to the fucking Midwest before?
Yeah.
Those people need to get over their guilt. Wowzers.
We're Lutherans.
Yo, no, I know. Take a tour through Lutheran country sometime. You'll smell it, even with the windows up. It's just self-hatred and tater tot hotness. It feels bad enjoying it, but I enjoy it because it's good. As the son of Midwesterners myself, I say with ironclad confidence that there's a kid in, I don't know, Halleck, Minnesota, right now, who just turned 18, who's using his tongue to seal an envelope on an apology letter that he writ with a pen. Very good. To porn sites, for all the times like a week ago he lied to their front page, just like, to whom it may concern, at Pornhub Industries Limited. In Halleck, Minnesota, it's limited. When I put forth effort to skirt your perfectly reasonable age verification process, I violate it. Not only the tenets of my Sunday school purity pact, but deeper than this, I violated Pornhub's sacred trust. And I was raised bitter. Yours in regret, Wade Harstead. It's a Norwegian name, guys. 18, Halleck. If there are any Wade Harsteads in the crowd, forgive yourselves, all right? Have a little fun. Speaking of having a little fun and forgiving yourself, are there any divorcees in the room? Oh, okay. There's one. That's okay. That's okay.
This is good. You're going to love it.
Oh, yeah. Please, go ahead.
And remarry.
We got it. Good. Wow. Love it. I've never been divorced myself. Never been married. I am starting to wonder, though, like, just given my overall vibe and demeanor and just output into the world, when divorced men are going to start accusing me of cultural appropriation. That moment's coming soon. I can feel it. Cause like I'm not there yet, but I'm sliding real quick in that direction. You know, just like I know the moment's coming where I'm going to be walking around downtown, and I'm just going to walk past on the sidewalk somebody who looks a little too much like me, who's wearing pajama bottoms and a hooded sweatshirt at 3 p.m. And he's just gonna lean in when he passes me and go, "You're a fraud!" Take it easy. I'm not trying to infiltrate your fortress. I'm just trying to find a group of friends I can fit in with, you know? And I know that's a weird worry to have about life, that I don't smell enough like whiskey and 2-day-old pizza, you know?
Life goals.
What?
Life goals.
Well, no, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not there yet. Now, if you grew up with a weekend dad, and you're starting to feel nostalgic for the old days, there's a whiff of it here. Give me a hard hug after the show. I'll take you back. But it's just not quite enough yet. And I'm just worried that that's gonna be the experience that, like, gets me back on track in life. It's just, I'm sitting in a mall food court or some other location that increasingly has no reason to exist. And I'm just gonna make eye contact to someone, like I'm doing to you right now, not with, to. And it's the same guy from earlier who looks too much like me, and he's just gonna get real gangster about it. And he's just gonna yell at me across the way through glared eyes, just be like, "Hey, you know what? You don't look to me like you spend 5 hours a week in a Chili's across the street from a lawyer's office fighting back tears. Fuck you, cosplayer! Fuck you! Fuck you, poser! Our culture is not a costume!" No, indeed, Steve. It's a sweaty Soundgarden t-shirt and Velcro tennis shoes. It's not a costume. It's a cry for help. You're right. So that's what I'm worried is just going to steer my life back on track. Guys, have you had a good night? Have you had fun with us?
Yeah.
I wasn't smart enough to bring any of it in with me, but if you've had a good time tonight, I do have merch. It's very, very cheap. 100% of my proceeds from any merch that I sell goes to Heart of the Valley Animal Shelter. Talk to me on the show if you want any. Thank you, Kaiser, for booking the show. Yeah. Give it up for Jan Miller. What a crusher. What a kid. Canyon Ferry Brewing wants to put